Good evening, children. I hope that you are following this. I would really appreciate if you could leave me a note with your name so that I know who's read what. I think you will benefit from trying to follow this. Please make some time every day to do a little bit of the reading with me. Okay, so last time we read Lucas and Nina went into the bush. She teaches Lucas about the bush. Remember, he's a farm boy. He knows nothing about the bush. And we read about the olifante, the grootvoete. She explained to him what he must do if he encounters an elephant. She also showed him her prized possessions, the bottles. And then they made a pact that he would give her money so that she can buy a new blanket and harmonica, and he would give her the 5 shillings, which is 2 half-crowns. So here, I'm going to start here. Lucas, sweer jy sal my môre neem. Sweer jy sal my die 5 shillings gee. Sweer, promise, swear. Ek sweer, hoe ek op die dorpgat kom om die vletjie te koop, weet ek nie, maar ek sweer, sy blaas op die bottel. Blaas jy nou een blaas alleen, dan blaas ek een alleen, en dan blaas ons een tesame, together. So she wants him to make music with her on the bottles. But now obviously, Lucas Benjamin is not interested in this. He just wants to get back on the farm in the Lange Kloof with his family. Hulle blaas, maar Lucas val altyd verkeerd in. Ligte doof uit, musiek, ligte op voor boshuis. So, a change of scenery. We back at the Van Rooyen's house, boshuis. Elias sit voor die deur. Now he's waiting for Lucas and Nina to come back because he's got a bone to pick with them. And here we will also see for the first time his violent behavior towards Nina. Barta kom staan in deur. Elias, moet jy nie die patats uit die as haal nie. As is the ashes of the fire. That's how they cook. And then staple food, sweet potato. Jy weet ek hou nie van droë gebakte. But that is now when the sweet potatoes are baked too long and they become dry. Jy weet ek hou nie van droë gebakte patat nie, Barta. Ek hoor, Elias. Ek was nou by die patats. Hulle is nog nie sag nie. Van môre af gaan ek Lucas by die balke sit en hom leer om 'n byl vas te hou, sodat hy sy nik kan uitsweet. So, that means from tomorrow I'm going to make Lucas work on the beams, so that he can work up a sweat to get rid of his tantrums, his nonsense. His nonsense or tantrums is what Elias, well, that's how he experiences Lucas's attitude towards them. His refusal to become part of the Van Rooyen household, to accept that he's Lucas. He wants to get back to Fiela and the other Kamutis. So he doesn't want to eat with him. He kicks the children. He makes it very clear that he doesn't want to be there and he doesn't want to adapt to his new circumstances. Moenie aan hom slaan nie, Elias. Ek sal hom nie slaan as hy na my luister nie. So if he does what I want him to do, I will not hit him. And to Elias that means work like a dog so that he doesn't have to work. Die magistraat het gesê hy sal gereeld laat verneem. So the magistrate told them that he will keep himself updated with Lucas's progress, how he adapts to the bush. So that is Barta's concern. She is afraid that Elias will lose his school, hit Lucas to such a extent that he will have scars, marks on his body, and that the magistrate will not approve. Hy kan maar laat verneem, dis 'n Meivuur wat die kaaiings lê. So kaaiings is keys or something, but what it boils down to is small strips of mutton that you fry, very fatty, and then they eat it on pap, like a type of sauce or meat. So he says, the kaaiing, Elias, is in my fire, he's under my roof. And here we see in the next sentence now how Lucas behaves. As Lucas nog een keer skop, kik, skree of op 'n hooploop sit. Op 'n hooploop sit, that means he's depressed, he's not coping well emotionally. He just sits and keeps to himself. Gat ek vir hom voeter, eet. Ek laat my nie deur 'n kind tempteer nie. So he will not allow a child to upset him, to irritate him. So you can see that there is no understanding, no sympathy to make for Lucas' situation. Any reasonable person would understand that they've turned this child's life upside down, but to Elias, he must just accept his new circumstances and work. Tant Gertjie sê, hy sal nog gewoond raak. He will adapt. He will get used to his new life. Ek sê vir jou, hy was te lank onder die breingoed. He was too long, he spent too much time with coloureds. Breingoed is coloureds. Dis wat het is. Om darm jou eie vlees en bloed te hoor baas sê vir 'n ander wit man, is nie lekker nie. So, he says to hear your own white blood, flesh and blood, call another white person boss. Well, that doesn't sit well with him. It's a matter of pride. Barta, she brings Elias coffee. Ek sien hy's daarom vanoggend saam met Nina bos toe. I think she's saying that to convey the message that Lucas is making progress because he went out with Nina. Ek het gesien, ja, hy moet nou net nie dink hy sal elke dag met haar saam gaan leeg lê nie. Leeg lê is to do nothing, to just loiter around. Ek het jou hoeveel keer gesê om haar in die werk te steek. Sy loop net vir kwaad doen rond. So Elias is not happy with the way that Barta allows Nina to go off on her own into the bush. He wants her to work. He says she's just loitering about and she's up to no good. Sy het laas week heel week geskoffel. So she turned the soil. Elias, jy meen seker met die skoffel gedans. So he doesn't think that she really turned the soil. He thought she was more dancing with the shuffle. Sy het darm geskoffel. Jy moet kyk dat sy uitbly uit die bos uit. Dis nie 'n plek vir 'n meisiekind nie. Now this is very ironic because he will force her to swing an axe and to chop wood. But she can't go into the bush because she's a girl. Jy sal haar nie uit die bos hou nie. You can't keep her out of the bush. Now we know that Nina loves nature. She imitates the sounds of the birds. Ek sal vir haar vasmaak soos jy 'n wegloop os vasmaak. Ek sê vir jou daar is fout met haar. So he wants to tame Nina by, he says he will physically tie her down with like an ox. So some oxen have a way of running off as soon as they get a chance. So she's compared to an animal. He believes there's something wrong with her. He doesn't understand her nature. And he wants to tame her by making her work. He wants to kill her spirit. Ligte doof uit, musiek ligte op. Nina, Lucas! Barta kom uit die huis. Elias. She tries to warn him, tries to call him, to calm him down. Moenie kom neel nie, vrou. Don't come and nag. Sorry. Jy kan Nina 'n pak slaag gee. Ek sal jou help om haar vas te keer. So, you can see her wild nature here. He wants to give her hiding. And Barta says, I will help you to catch her. But don't lay a hand on Lucas. Maar moenie vir Lucas slaan nie. Die magistraat kan enige dag 'n boswagter, 'n bush guard. Let me just move this up. But too high. Die magistraat kan enige dag 'n boswagter stuur om te kom kyk hoe dit met hom gaan, en dan is hy vol merke, scars, so you can see the physical evidence of basically child abuse on Lucas's body. The bush guard would see that. Barta, moenie dat ek vandag tot kook kom nie. Don't let me boil over, lose my cool, get very angry. Moet ek nou elke keer dorp toe loop om die magistraat se chap te kry voordat ek my vader plig kan nakom? Do you expect me to walk to town every time I want to fulfill my fatherly duty? And what does he see as his fatherly duty? Is to punish the children by hitting them. When he says to get the magistrate's chop, his stamp, his approval. So he doesn't see the need to get permission, or that it could in any way offend the magistrate if he as a father hits his children. Ek het nie so bedoel nie. So we see Barta is always pleading. She is really a weak character. She's pathetic. And that could also be because of all the years that she's been with Elias, and the way that she's been oppressed by this terrible man. So, nou hou dan op om elke keer die magistraat voor my te kom sleep. So, don't threaten, remind me of the magistrate. So, as ek 'n vinger na die kind wil lig, that means if I want to hit the child. To him, that is what a dad must do, is corporal punishment, and that is how you discipline a child. as daardie twee maaksels, those two created things, vandag uit die bos kom, gaan hulle by my verbykom. They'll have to come past me. Hulle sal byl kap. So they'll chop wood with axes tot hulle lê, until they are exhausted. Tot hulle 'n balk, 'n beam uit 'n blok, 'n log kan haal waarmee ek tevrede is, which I would be satisfied with. So he's going to punish the two children when they come back. That he'll make them chop the beams from the logs. So when you chop a tree down, you've got those like thick logs, and then from there they cut beams from it with an axe. So this is now not really to teach them a lesson. This is of course so that he can do less and less. Baarta af, Nina probeer skelm by die huis in sluip. Nina tries to sneak into the house because she knows she's going to be in trouble and probably get a lashing. Blikskottel, kom hier! You little rascal, come here. Elias spring op en gryp na Nina. Jou klein blikskottel, gedink jy kan byl neergooi? Stop working en wegraak and disappear. Gedink my oë is toe. You thought my eyes are closed, I don't see you. Gedink ek slaap. Maar hiervoor sal jy hulle bas. You'll pay the price, you will suffer. Maar hiervoor sal julle bars, tot ek sê dis genoeg. Hoor jy my maaksel? Now, that is terrible to refer to your child as a maaksel, a creation. Eina pa, fraksel. Julle het gedink julle kan met my mors nie. You thought you could mess with me. Nee pa, waar's Lukas? Ek weet nie pa. Ek het hom gaan soek, pa. I don't know, Dad. I went looking for him. Wat lieg jy daar, you lying? Ek het hom gaan soek, pa. Eina, pa. So in this scene, he is pulling Nina by the hair. Waar's Lukas, vra ek. Hy het weggeloop, pa, ek het mooi gepraat, maar hy wou nie omdraai nie. He ran away, Dad. I tried, mooi gepraat means I tried to persuade him otherwise, but he didn't want to turn around, omdraai, turn around, come back. Elias, hy skrik, got a fright. Skit haar aan die skouers, he shakes her by the shoulders, dat haar tande klap. Watter kant toe is hy? What direction did he go in? Diepval is 'n kant toe, pa. Barta, Sophie en Mali bondel soos verskrikte goed by die deur in. So they all came in to see what's going on. To see what the commotion was about. Waar het jy hom laas gesien? Where did you see him last? In Kom se bos, pa. Hoe het hy geweet om tot daar te kom? How did he know how to get there? Hy het gesê hy ken die pad, he knows the way. Dit is hoe langs julle met hom gekom het. Because he knew the way, because that was the way you came home. So she's saying that Lucas knew which way to go because he just followed the road back the way that they came back from him and Barta and Elias came back from the magistrate's office. Dit was donker. It was dark, so Elias is not swallowing the story. Barta is again trying to calm Elias down and to warn him. Stil, Barta! Nina, as jy vandag vir my staan en lieg, maak ek jou vrek. If you lie to me today, I will kill you. So she spills the beans and she says, I gaan lange kloof toe loop, pa. Ek sweer. I promise. Elias haal osriem van die spyker af. Spyker is a nail, obviously a nail in the wall that he hooks the strap on. Elias, wat maak jy nou? What are you doing? Elias kry die lantern en gee my baadjie. Koud, ek wil die klein vloek vang voor hy sy voete in die harde pad sit. I want to catch the rascal before he reaches the hard road. En het mag eers teen donker wees. Okay, so that's the end of scene 2. Please, if you've read this and followed or listened to this, leave your name on YouTube as a comment, please. Thank you.